welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for visiting us to the channel. We're gonna take a look at the Mäuschen today, one of the other tier 9 heavy tanks that was, well, mentioned quite a bit in the comments that were on that Conqueror video. I reviewed the Conqueror as being the best tier 9 heavy tank currently available in the top 3 in World of Tanks Blitz, and I'm basing that on the fact that it has the highest 90-day win rate of all the tier 9 tech 3 heavy tanks. I'm not counting the K91 or the Kampfpanzer, because the K91 was buffed way too much, and the Kampfpanzer has well, quite a high win rate as well, because there are a fair few people playing it, and that's probably boosting the win rate. But the Mauschen seems to be right in the middle of the pack. And it's a tough heavy tank. Getting bent straight through the front. I mean, I missed a shot, I shoot the building, and that Mäuschen then shoots me back. And I know A is being captured, and you can see I'm going forward. I want to get out of harm's way, I don't want to get shot by him again. But yes, the Mäuschen has some weak spots. So I bounce one shot and I shoot him straight through that cheek. The right hand side cheek of him. He probably put me on my cheek as well, maybe on a cupola, but probably on the cheek. And then I'm going to shoot this AMX 5120, wiggle around, keep my lower plate hidden. That's a shot on the track, side scrape a little bit. Yes, angle the turret, hope he doesn't shoot my cupola. Thank you very much, that's 1200 damage blocked from you. Yeah, and this is what a Mäuschen does best. If you are on a map like Middleburg, you do not want to go up towards the town. It's just, this tank is just way too slow. It is a tank to go into city areas to hold the line and to make sure that you are again the anvil that is part of your team, so that you can help your team. They can revolve around you. And I know I was safe from moving out from that force shooting through the lower plate. There we go. He misses my cupola, as you can see. And I knew he was safe. It was safe to go in front of him because he had just shot this poor E75 towards the left. And I'm again going forward, trying to block shots from the E100 and then from the AMX 5120. And I have no idea where that shot went. Inside on the track wheel, on the right hand side track. Well, anyways, he's dead. E75 kills him. And here I go. I know I'm not reloaded yet, but if this E100 is going to shoot me, then I hopefully will block his shot. Can we? Yes, can we? Yes! Drag him in place, block the shot. There we go. Thank you very much. Big shot through his lower plate and then up the ass from the FV215B 183 Death Star, and I can now clear the Foch because I am situational aware and I've positioned myself behind this fountain, and that means he can't shoot my cupola and can't shoot my lower plate. So yeah, there we go. 2 kills, just above 2k damage. It's not monstrous, but I've captured the base, blocked some damage, and this is then a first class. A lot due to victory points being earned off the base, but hey ho. 1701 is the damage on an E100. That's pretty nifty as well. And we're going to take a quick look at the armor profile of the Mäuschen, because it is a really good one. I'm going to hop into Armor Expector first, and this part of footage is not, as you can see, in reverse. I was rolling backwards because I figured out that if I would go forward, I would die. And I was hoping that if I would stay here and then spot as much of the enemy as possible, which is working out pretty fine, as you can see, that my camping TDs, the 3 of the tanks that are on the usual camping spot, they would then come up behind me and then hopefully try to do a little bit of damage towards this Object 704, towards the T32, towards the T54s over there. It's going to be a Yark Tiger as well. And yeah, it's one of these moments where you start thinking, oh god, one of these enemies must have popped by, and then you're thinking pop by. It's more swarmed. Swarmed is more like there's a multitude out there. It's 4 versus 1. What's my team doing? Well, I'm going to tell you what they're doing. They're dying. They're calling for help. But yeah, some of the tanks on the tank destroyer spot are just, I don't know what they're doing. They are not situational aware. And I'm gonna die here. I wanted to show this little bit of footage to show you how to angle and move about with the Mäuschen. And if we then take a look at the perspective from an Object 704 shooting a Mäuschen, you can see that the front, even facing dead on, it's pretty darn red. But you can also see that the weak spots are fairly obvious. You got the cupola on top, cheeks on the left and the right hand side of the turret, and that lower plate. But try doing this with the Mäuschen and hide the cheek behind the building and try to bait those weak spots over there on the side of the turret. If you can do that, then this is a side-scraping monster. You have to be a bit careful if you over-angle. You can over-angle because, well, the armor is still pretty freaking thick. You can bounce APCR shells even with the BR tank. You can bounce a few heat shells as well. This is space armor. But you do open up your track wheel. And I would advise you to bring at least one repair pack, maybe even double repair, and try to train your crew skills very much, because yeah, you will get penetrated through the drive wheel and then you can be permatracked very easily. But as I said, this is a side-scraping beast, and you will want to keep your tank like this, angle the turret just a bit more to keep this weak spot hidden, and let's then scroll out and show you what it looks like from your perspective. It would look like this. If you would side scrape that corner, you would look like this, and if you would side scrape this corner, it would go like this. And obviously having buildings on this side, that's preferable because you can then hide that cupola. Don't get shot by hash from the big guns. It will penetrate. It's 160 mils, slightly angled, but the sides, yeah, that's just flat 155 in terms of effective thickness, and it doesn't have any angling whatsoever. So yeah. Right, and for the second game of this video, we're gonna watch Dr. Stang. As you can see, he's again, as I was, he's bottom tier. 5-tier tank on both teams, which means you have to be careful with the Mäuschen. You have to get it into a position to side scrape, as I've mentioned before. Which means, if you're on Desert, you're gonna go into the town area. And there's a lot of thick German steel on the team, another E75, you've got an E100 over there. And Dr. Stang, he's going to move forward into C-Cap. There's a Badger as well, Badger Esquire. A lot of big guns, a lot of armor. He's going to move towards C-Cap, even if this is an encounter game. And this is a position where you will want to have a Mäuschen in. And you can also see that he's already pre-angling, unlike that E75 who decided to, I don't know, move out sideways somewhat, looking to not get shot. And Dr. Stang is just going to work this corner perfectly. He's gonna show some great use with HE as well, which I really liked. I knew it was possible to do HE and keep people tracked, but he's just sort of taking away little bits and tits of damage from time to time as well. And the Mäuschen is not a tank that packs brilliant DPM, not at all, by all means. And that's usual for tier 9 and 10 tanks, and usual for tanks that have big damage guns or have really thick armor. What the hell are you doing here, Patton? Look at that. Shot again. There we go. Only 162 going out. Yes, let's go sideways. In front of you, E100. What are you doing here, Patton? Go away. Go flank. Go flank. Shoo. Shoo. And another shot, I think, with a little bit of HE. He's just sort of bleeding this E75 to well, not death, nearly. There we go, 142. The rolls are dropping ever so slightly. Yes, Patton, you are in the wrong spot, but you can't move away now. As said, I found that funny. As said, the DPM is on the low side, 2,185, and that is with all the food and chocolate and ramen you can get. It's not even above 2k. On AP, using nothing, just stock, not even above 2k. Worst of them all. Penetration, good though, 246. On par with most of the tier 9 tanks. You get APCR for premium ammo, which is good because that has less problems with space armor than he does. But also the gun handling, it is not brilliant. Then again, you do have 8 degrees of gun oppression, that's funky. 24 degrees of gun elevation, so if tanks are above you, it's easier for you to shoot up than for them to shoot down from time to time. And yeah, it's a real heavy tank, 170 tons in total, so do not ram this tank. No, not at all. The rest, as expected from a tank of this size and weight, it is slow. Traverse speed is slow. Hello, sideways IS-8. Why, oh why? It's not like he didn't know there was an E100 over here, and it's not like he did not know that Dr. Stang was here in the Mäuschen. And the E100 seems to be AFK now. He's losing a few teammates, and he's trying to poke out. Where are the other tanks? Ooh, hello, Jagdpanzer E100. Can I shoot you? No, where? Oh, there's the IS-8, IS-4 again. Yes! Yeah, bounce shot, bounce return shot as well. E100 clears the E75. Luckily, the green E100 has come alive again. And Dr. Stang is holding on to dear life now. The medium tank on the red team is flanking. The pattern says GG, GG, yeah, GG, well, not on you. And this is a heat shot, as you can see from that IS-4. Doesn't work on a Mäuschen. Unless you will shoot him in the, right over there, in the cheek. That works. But on the tracks it just doesn't work. And yes, the Jagdpanzer E100 has a really big gun, so that one will punch right through. There it is, through the cheek again. I've shown you, on Armor Inspector, those cheeks are the main weak spot. But a Jagdpanzer E100 with, I don't know, a dead driver? Yeah, dead driver. That is not a really maneuverable tank either. And if they then rush a shot like he's going to do here, and Dr. Stang moves, I think maybe the gun away just enough. I think that was on a gun mount. That's very, very thick. Yes, shoot the IS-4. Then keep the turret angled. Angle again. He can't shoot the lower plate. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Angle again. Angle, wiggle. Yeah! Great stuff. Nice work, T-62A. He clears the Jagdpanzer E100. And then Dr. Stang is going to move forward. He's blocked 1500 damage in total, as you can see. He's asking the T-62A to flank. Mate, flank. Just go flank. It's going to be fine. And the T-62 is thinking, nope, mine. Nope, not going to work. Lower plate. Boom. There we go. Erwischt. Great game. I really enjoyed watching that. No, it wasn't he. It was APCR, but still. I really enjoyed watching that. Dr. Stang and the... just above 4k damage, 1317 in terms of XP for this bottom tier, tier 9 heavy tank. So that's the second one of the heavy tanks reviewed in tier 9, ladies and gentlemen, Tankers of Blitz universe. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers, happy tanking.